Next song I like to sing for you is a song that I wrote with a fellow named Rick Darnell. I was in Cartersville at home one day, my phone rang, and I picked it up, and this guy said, "Hey man, my name is Rick Darnell. I live over here in Farmville. And back in the 50s, I wrote a song for a guy named Roy Hawkins that later in '69 was recorded by B.B. King. The song is called The Thrill Is Gone. And I heard you singing over here at the airport not too long ago, and thought maybe I'd like to write again, and maybe you could, kick me back into writing." I'm saying to myself, yeah, the guy that wrote The Thrill Is Gone's over here in Farmville. I said, well, I'll get back to you, okay? And I looked it up, and it was him. He was right over there, so I called him back and grabbed a keyboard and a tape recorder and went over to a friend of mine's music store. Met him there and got in the back of it, and he and I wrote 3 songs together that day. Rick had came up in Compton, California, was born in Compton, California, and he was a kid down there, and they found out you could go up to Hollywood and sell a song for $10. And he'd write some songs and take them up there on the weekend and sell them for $10 and get back in the hood, a rich boy, money in his pocket. Later on, he went on to write some songs that were recorded by Maya Angelou and some different people in some movies back in that time. But then he found out how the publishing business works and how it hadn't been working in his favor. So disenchanted, he turned his back on the business of writing songs and spent the rest of his life in broadcasting as a disc jockey, a station manager at different black radio stations around the country. Everywhere that he went in the country to work at a station, he'd start a free press paper and work on the civil rights movement. And he ended up retiring to Farmville, Virginia to own and run a little AM radio station up there called WPAK. So the day after we wrote 3 songs together, I moved every bit of gear I had over to the back of his radio station in Farmville and spent a year and some writing with him. We wrote about 30 songs together. And I'd like to sing for you the first song that we wrote together. Rick taught me about the blues. He was a blues writer. I didn't grow up knowing about the blues too much. It was soul and rock and roll. I didn't get to, I just wasn't exposed to a lot of the great old roots blues music. And Rick turned me on to the 12-bar format of the blues, schooled me in that. And the other thing he taught me about the blues, he said, "Hey man, the blues ain't about feeling bad. The blues is about feeling good about feeling bad." He says, "It's kind of like gospel music. My baby done left me, but she might come back." You don't know me, make me mad. I said, you don't know me, baby. No, and you don't wanna make me mad. 'Cause if you double-cross me, woman, I'll be the worst nightmare that you ever had. You don't know me. So you better stop them foolish games. I said you don't know me, baby. My money, all my loving too. 13 loving children. Tell me what more can I do? I come home every evening. woman. I'll be the worst nightmare that you ever had. Well, now all your friends tell me you got me figured out. They say you got a good thing, baby, oh, and that's what it's all about. Well, I'm here to tell you, woman, that there's some things that you don't know. If you keep messing with me, baby, you'll have to pack your bags and go. 'Cause you don't know me.